Why, hello there YouTube and welcome to a Revolting review. Today I review Buffy Season 5. So, the fifth season of Buffy the Vampire Slayer that stars all our regulars: Sarah Michelle Gellar, Nicholas Bryan, Alison Hannigan, Mark Blucas, Emma Crewfield, Michelle Tettenberg, James Masters and Anthony Stewart Head. So again, 22 episodes in this season, ran from September 26, 2000 to May 22nd, 2001. And in the season premiere of the show, Buffy meets Dracula, which is a very fun episode. I never thought they'd actually bring the Prince of Darkness into the Buffyverse, but yeah, apparently he's in the Buffy universe and is different to all the other vampires, as he can do what he does in like the Bela Lugosi and Gary Oldman films, turn into a bat, a wolf, mist. So yeah, I like that we got Dracula in that episode, and that season premiere was called Buffy vs. Dracula, which also introduced a new character called Dawn Summers, who is Buffy's younger sister. Now, in an earlier season, Buffy recalled that she was an only child, but in this she has a new sister that's not new, and she remembers her from being a little baby. And what happens is these monks take a part of Buffy and hide this energy force called the Key that can open the gateways to all dimensions, and they make the Key in human form and leave it with the Slayer to protect it, and it takes the form of a sister. So we find out pretty early on in the season that Dawn is the Key, and looking for it is this evil villainess, this evil god, called Glory, played by Claire Kramer, who shares the body with a doctor called Ben, played by Charlie Weber. And what Glory wants is the key so that she can open all dimensions and go home. And she's a hell god. And yeah, Buffy protects her. And of course we get all our regular characters, Spike being funny, Riley. In this season, Riley and Buffy, part ways and separate, and Riley goes off to rejoin the army. And also in it, Buffy's mother comes down with an illness, a tumour, which she gets operated on and is successful, but then meets her demise in episode 16, which is a tough episode to watch. But the whole story arc is that Glory wants the key, and Glory is the main villain for this season. So season 1 we had the Master as the main villain, season 2 we had Spike, Angel and Drusilla. Season 3 we had Mayor Wilkins. Season 4 we had Professor Walsh and the Initiative. Season 5 Glory. So yeah, we see that, and also let's get on to our likes and dislikes. First of all, likes. I love Sarah Michelle Gellar in this role. I also loved Michelle Trachtenberg as Dawn Summers. They instantly became sisters immediately, and it's like she just randomly appeared out of nowhere at the end of Buffy vs. Dracula. I'm like thinking, she has a sister. But everyone knows her and everyone remembers her, and yeah. I also liked Nicholas Brendan as Xander. Again, he showed a lot of comic relief in this and some funniness, because he is the comic relief of the gang, of the Scoobies, along with Spike as well, played by James Masters, who plays him just hilariously and is again funny. And in this, I like the character development Spike gets. He kind of starts to become a hero in this, actually starts to look out for Buffy. I mean, yeah, he develops a bit of a soft spot for her, and even gets a nerdy guy named Warren to build him a robot replica, because in one episode called Made for Loving, Made for Loving You, a robot girl is on the look for this nerd guy named Warren, who wanted a girlfriend, and he has a real girlfriend, and she's an evil robot. And Buffy manages to deal with that. And of course that episode is funny, but then it takes a big 90-degree turn at the end of the episode, which we'll get to in a moment. But yeah, Spike again is funny. So is Anya, played by Emma Croffield. I can't pronounce her name. I'm butchering it. But yeah, she's like still having sex with Xander and this, that, and the other. And Willow and Terra, they form their relationship becomes stronger than ever in this, which I think is great. But at the time, that was a big deal because nothing like that had been done much on TV at the time. Anthony Head is Rupert Giles. He was great in this. We even get the Watchers Council in one episode, do a whole review on Buffy and stuff, and even Giles gets rehired as the Watcher. So yeah, like I say, it's a fun season, but then there are a lot of serious elements. See, this is when the show takes a huge turn, a huge turn, like things change in the show. They actually change things up, stop it from going stale, which I think is great. So we get the season premiere, Buffy versus Dracula, where Dracula is in Sunnydale because he wants to meet the Slayer, and also makes Xander his slave, which is funny in this. We also get Real Me, another one called The Replacement, Out of My Mind, No Place Like Home, Family, Fool for Love, Shadow. These are all the episodes. Listening to Fear, Into the Woods, Triangle, Checkpoint, Blood Ties, Crush, I Was Made to Love You. That's what the episode's called. The Body, Forever. And those two episodes, The Body and Forever, I will get to those shortly. Tough Love, Spiral, The Weight of the World, and then the season finale, The Gift. And The Gift, of course, because Buffy has visions of the original Slayer, the first Slayer, and she wants to know what she wants, and she tells her that death is her gift. Also, to stop the dimensions from pouring out and causing hell on earth, the key must be destroyed. But it specifically states that the blood of the key must be killed, must be sacrificed. In that, Buffy makes the sacrifice because Dawn's her sister. She makes the sacrifice and closes the portal and dies in the process. The two episodes, The Body and Forever. So, The Body, that was a very, very tough episode to watch. I remember it airing when I was a kid, but all I processed was that her mum died. I didn't see how sad it were, but rewatching it now and looking at it, it is a very sad episode because Buffy's mother dies, her mother Joyce. And of course, in the show, death is thrown around here, there, exploited and what have you, like, someone's killed by a vampire dies and that. But in this one actually is grounded heavily in reality, because Buffy's mother doesn't die from any supernatural causes. She dies from natural causes. She has a brain aneurysm. And Buffy finding her at the end of that episode, from the previous episode, carrying straight on. We see Buffy actually break down and grieve. And there's a lot to take in. Then she has to break the news to Dawn. And everyone in the episode, not just Buffy and Dawn, but the whole gang, are grieving. Spike's not in the episode. And this is like not a really funny episode. There's a very brief vampire fight towards the end, but Buffy quickly kills it and that. But the episode, first of all, it doesn't have any score, no sound, the only music we hear is on the opening credits and the end credits. The rest of the episode we hear no music playing at all, to show how impactful this episode is. And it is a sad episode. Even Anya, who was a demon, finds it difficult to process it like everyone would, and it is, like I say, a sad episode to watch, and it's, you know, very, very moving. And then the next episode, Forever, when it's a funeral, we get Angel. Angel appears in that episode for a cameo to support Buffy in her time of sadness, and Dawn, she actually performs a resurrection spell to bring Joyce back, but realises that what she's doing is wrong and then undoes it after Buffy convinces her. Again, a sad episode again, especially at the end. I mean, Dawn gets help from Spike in the process and everything. But yeah, Joyce Summers, and looking back now, at the time this was a sad death on TV. Still goes down as one of the saddest deaths in TV as well, on American shows. But yeah, like I say, that was a very powerful moment in the show, which had never been done before, and I don't think ever has been done before. We even get Joel Grey appear in a few episodes of the show as well, who plays a demon that supports Glory and wants to open the key, and he actually does open the portals. Also in this, Buffy makes the ultimate sacrifice and dies at the end. Now when I watched this, I was like, they killed her off, does that mean there's going to be no Buffy? I think they were intending on ending the show there, but after some fan backlash, Joss Whedon decided to bring the show back. Of course, season 5 was the last season, which featured on the it says it was the last season that was premiered on the WB. So the show got moved to a different network, although in the UK it was aired on Sky One. Buffy gets brought back in the next season, but that's for the next season review. So, do I have anything to dislike about this? No, not really. The comedy's all there. I mean, the comedy is a bit toned down, and the show does get a bit more darker and grounded in reality. But still, it's a like I say, a good season, and I feel like every season seems to get better as I watch on. So yeah. So now I have watched and I've reviewed Buffy season 5. So my ratings. You know what, this for me, Buffy, season 5, gets 5 machetes out of 5, hands down, great season, I enjoyed it. So, yeah, I like the comedic stuff from the villainess, Glory, because she does have some funny moments in there as a trigger-happy villain. So, yeah, that is it for this Revolting review on Buffy season 4. Have you seen this one? Let me know down in the comments below if you have. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with your friends, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. All my social media links are linked down below in the description, so be sure to check all that out. I've been Red Russ, and until next time, don't have nightmares.